Happy Monday. It's the first Monday of the month of February. I'm your host, Kimberly Pro, and it is February 5th. On this morning's edition of Wasatch Weekends, we had a conversation around making Valentine's Day crafts and what that looks like. And then Ross and I got into the kitchen and we made a breakfast pizza. All of that and more, but before we get started, let's take a look at today's weather. Whether it's Chicago style or traditional pizza, pizza is delicious no matter which way you spin it. Ross and I made a great breakfast pizza in the kitchen. Let's take a look. Well, Ross, you're in my domain right now.
Yes.
We are in the kitchen. This time we're actually cooking and we're not cooking up a snowboard.
That's all right.
But we're making a breakfast pizza. And who doesn't love pizza? I'm in this phase where I want pizza for everything.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Anything to me is a pizza.
Yeah.
Forget the flatbread. It's
Yeah.
a pizza.
Yeah, and you can have cold pizza in the morning, but it sounds like we're going to make a nice, fresh, hot pizza.
We are going to make a fresh hot pizza, and it's a fun twist on pizza. You know, you're always having a breakfast burrito,
Right.
but we're just going to make it into pizza style. So the basis of it is very simple. Eggs, tortilla, and then cheese, whatever you want. And of course, a little bit of pizza sauce,
Cool.
which sounds different, but I'm telling you, it makes it.
Yeah.
So here, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I love the larger tortillas for this.
Okay.
Because this will probably make about 6 slices. But we've got a pie tin or a cake tin. So that is the easiest part. We've preheated our oven to 375.
Beautiful.
And then here we go. Pizza crust. I made it from scratch. Just kidding, I didn't.
And what's the difference between a tortilla and one of those actual pizza?
I mean, you can do that as well. This just makes it a little bit lighter,
Okay.
and I'd say it's a little less carby.
Cool.
Because believe it or not, this is actually going to fill you up because it's so protein packed.
Yeah.
So we've just lined our pan with the pizza, with the tortilla, and it makes a little bit of a crust, which is great. So we've got it in there. We're ready to go. And now here's the fun part. We need 6 eggs to crack into
Lord.
this pan.
Okay.
I'll help you if you need some help, Ross.
Yeah, we got this.
We'll each crack an egg.
There we go.
And basically all you're doing is you are cracking it directly in it. So you don't need to grease your pan because it comes right out once it's been cooked. So go ahead and crack that first one, and you just literally
Just like
that.
Easy.
We'll put 6 eggs in the pan, and it looks fun. It looks really pretty too. And we'll just throw them in the sink there. Nailed it.
Did not nail it. Let's take another one. Let's retake that one.
You've got it.
There we go.
All right, we'll move the eggs here so we can both do this collectively. And if you crack a shell in it, no big deal. You just grab a spoon or fork.
Beautiful.
And, we'll just go like that. Whoops, there we go.
Awesome.
We're having a blast on this Friday morning, I'll tell you what.
6 eggs, huh?
6 eggs. Yep, we're doing 6 eggs because it just makes it, a yolk per slice, really, if you want to.
There you go. I like that.
You can also do, if you wanted to, egg whites, but I'm telling you, it's not as fancy and not as pretty when you do egg whites. And the last one we've got there, go ahead and do a quick finger rinse here. Awesome. Looking good, and it's okay if the yolk cracks. We don't need it to be perfect. And then this is the best part. So here's our base, but you get to add whatever you want to into it. And I like more protein the better. So bacon, sausage. This morning we've got some sausage.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna let you do the honors on the sausage front.
We want all this?
Not as much as you think, whatever you feel like looks good. Looking delicious there. And this is just a pork sausage that we cooked up ahead of time. And so it's looking good to me.
I like that.
What do you think?
That's perfect.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like a sausage pizza.
Yep.
And then you can add whatever spices that you'd like. So we've got a little bit of black pepper. I'm a big fan of always using black pepper whenever I make eggs.
And is this a single dish or is this meant to be shared?
So this can be shared. It depends on how much, if you think you can eat 6 eggs. But, it probably cuts into about 6 different slices. So it's going to be delicious. I add a little bit of pepper. I'll add a little bit of salt. There is a little bit of salt in the pork sausage already.
Right.
So you want to not make it too spicy. And then the one piece that we can also add onto it is you can do either underneath the eggs, you can do a layer of the sauce, or we're just going to take our spoon. We're just going to do little dollops of pizza sauce around the pizza. So it's kind of like a Chicago-style pizza this way. You know how they do the sauce on top, deep dish? We're just doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and just kind of sprinkle it on. And I've done it both ways, where you put it underneath the eggs or you put it on top. And just kind of sprinkle it on.
It's all going in the same place.
It's all
right?
going into the same place.
Yeah.
I like, it took me a long time to get used to the idea of like tomatoes and eggs, but I really love the shakshuka dish. Have you ever had that?
No.
It's basically like a stew, a tomato and red pepper stew with like poached eggs in it. So this is almost the same, except our eggs are going to be cooked pretty much all the way through, depending on what you like there. Now, do you like a runny yolk or do you like it?
It depends.
Depends?
Depends on how I'm eating it.
Right. Okay, great. So now here's the next fun part. We've got 2 different kinds of cheeses, and this is where you can really, have fun and adventure with what you like.
Yeah.
So what kind of cheese do you like? We've got goat cheese and white cheddar.
All cheese.
Okay, so I'm going to leave that up to you.
The
Which one do you
stinkier cheese, the better.
I agree. It's so rich that way. So you get to pick what you want. Well, let's start with the goat cheese. Do a light sprinkle of the goat cheese.
I like that.
If you need a spoon, we've got one here.
Yeah, let's use the spoon.
There you go. Goat cheese can be a little messy sometimes, but as I say that, we start spilling it. You can just do a little bit here and there, and it gives it like a nice, goat cheese has like a nice, like almost like acidic, like taste to it, a little different than normal cheese.
That looks pretty good.
It looks good to me, and then we'll do a little bit of the cheddar cheese as well, and I like to kind of sprinkle that as a finisher. So it doesn't have to be filled, but you can do as much or as little as you want to. Looking great.
It looks so good.
It really does. Now, the secret to this, in my personal opinion, is fresh herbs. And so we've got a mix of both cilantro and basil. So the best part, I think, is I love peeling the cilantro off just like that.
Nice.
Yep. You just pull it. There we go. And you're an expert at this now. After we made the salsa.
Yeah, of course.
So we go in here and we just keep peeling the cilantro off just like that. And it's the easiest thing ever, instead of having to like individually pull every leaf off.
I like to give each one love and pull each one individually off. Okay.
Thank you for nurturing my body. So that's it. So our pizza is pretty much done. So I like to take all of the herbs. Who doesn't love fresh herbs?
Oh, it smells so great.
You can smell the cilantro, you can smell the basil. And then we're just going to take it, here's the trick to cutting small leaves. Do you know the trick?
Cut them carefully.
Yes, very much so.
Yes.
And then roll it up. So it's rolled up just like that, and then it makes it easy to just get up in there. And you can smell the cilantro and the basil, and it just smells wonderful. So I actually layer my herbs on twice when I'm making this. So I do just a very light layer of it while it's cooking.
Okay.
And then about halfway through the cooking, I put a little bit more on there so it's a little bit more fresh and not fully cooked through. So that is it. That is the easiest breakfast pizza in the world. You crack 6 eggs into a cake pan, put whatever meat that you want on it. You can layer the sauce first, or you can just put dollops of it around the pizza. It just gives it a little bit of an extra juicy flavor. And then you just pop it in the oven, usually for about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on how you like your eggs cooked. So I like to, when I'm eating it pizza style, I don't want it to be messy and all over my hands.
Exactly.
So I like to have it fully cooked through. But the trick to doing that is you just pop it in a broiler afterwards, and then it just makes it fully cooked. So
Love that.
Pretty delicious. So we're gonna go ahead and move it into the oven. Do you want to do the honors, or do you want to open the oven?
I'll open the oven. That thing looks pretty topped off there.
As you can see, it's definitely pretty full, but you just pop it into the oven, just like that. It looks beautiful, and you know, it looks gourmet when you pull it out. It's just gonna be
Alexa, set timer for
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
If we had an Alexa in here, she would be yelling at us in 12
Danielle,
minutes.
let us know when 12 minutes is up.
Well, I'm excited to bite into this pizza.
Yeah,
So
it looks good.
We'll be checking into it in a few minutes, or I guess once it's done, and stay tuned. We've got our breakfast pizza right here. It looks beautiful. We pulled it out of the oven. What we did was we baked it for 12 minutes on 375, and then we took the broiler to it, and just to kind of crisp it up a bit. The best part about this, it's so easy to slide out of the pan. You might be going, what is happening here? You just kind of pull it out, slide it out just like that. Looking beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into this, and then we are going to enjoy it while the show finishes up on this Friday morning. But it looks great, and depending on how much you like your eggs cooked, this is just gonna be a fun way to eat a breakfast pizza. Looking delicious. And just cut it just like that. I'll take a look, and as you can see, I'm gonna go in for this slice right over here. It just looks great. So it's cooked all the way through. Delicious pizza. I cannot wait to eat it. Now, what did the guy with the broken leg say to his romantic interest? I've got a crutch on you. Boy, you get more jokes like that with me and Kevin in the kitchen, where we make a delicious Valentine's Day craft to give to your friends and family.
The season of love is February, and February 14th is Valentine's Day. Do you know any good Valentine's Day jokes? Kim?
You know, I do.
Yeah? Give me one.
What do you call a romance that starts in the aquarium?
I have no idea.
Guppy love.
Huh.
Stupid. Anyways, we are crafting a
I've got one.
Okay, all right.
What's Cupid's favorite band?
Oh, I have to say it's probably Kiss.
It is Kiss.
So cheesy. And I love cheesy dad jokes. So, but we are in the kitchen, and we are going to just do something super simple.
Okay.
And we are crafting Valentine's Day candy gift jars to give to your friends, your colleagues, your teachers if you are in school and you have little ones. But this is a safe and easy craft to do. You really can't mess it up. It's foolproof, which is great. So all you need are whatever decorations you want. So we've got some stock card to make a nice little note to attach to our jars. We've got stickers, we've got fun scissors, markers, ribbon,
candy.
and then the most important part is the candy. So
Got two ball jars.
we do.
Ready
So,
to
and
go.
these are great because when you're done with them, you can reuse them for anything else that you might need. Yeah, I love it.
Unbelievable.
So Kevin, are you a chocolate or are you a fruity candy guy?
Kind of both.
Kind of
I'm
both.
not a big candy person in general, but I do like chocolate, dark chocolate.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got the variety here, and I love having like monochromatic candy. I think it's so fun in the holidays.
Monochromatic
great,
candy.
Great word choice. But we've got pink and red candy options here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we've got two different jars. So Kevin, you get to choose how you want to fill these jars with candy.
I think we layer different candy
All right.
in.
Well, I think we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm going to get started on crafting a jar, unless you want to craft a jar.
No, I'll fill, you craft.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So I love these jars. I use them for anything, but we've got these really fun stickers. Very sparkly.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stick these stickers on the jars, and they'll come off. So it's great to use just initially, but if you wanted to like recycle your jar, which is why I love to use these jars for anything that I
Right.
do, you can just peel these stickers off later. But they make it a really fun way to just decorate. I don't know, I think I'm going to stick a couple. I'm going to go with all three.
Oh,
sticker
I
colors
would
on
too.
this one.
I'd go all three on there.
And you know, we're just gonna have some fun and decorate these stickers. So Kevin, National Decorate with Candy Day. You're not a big candy guy, so this is probably not your favorite holiday.
Oh no, it is now. It's
It
absolutely
is
my
now.
favorite.
It is now. But also, we talked about it on the couch, Groundhog Day.
Yes, Groundhog Day is tomorrow.
What do you think? Is Puxatawny Phil gonna see his shadow?
I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think-
going to predict.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna decorate these jars and just make them look pretty. Right
Oh, that
now,
looks
it
very
like,
nice.
It looks like a
You're very
little
artistic.
kid decorated it. But you know what? It's hard because
Well, you know-
I want to show our viewers what I'm doing. but at the same time.
This is a great craft for kids that are taking something to their teacher in school.
It
They
really
can make
is.
a little jar with some candy in it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Nothing
see
says a jar full of candy to a teacher like give
a
me
jar
an
full
A.
of candy.
I
to a
would like
teacher.
an A. I would like a good grade, teacher.
Right?
So
It's
kids, this is the way to your teacher's heart.
and this is a great way for parents if you're looking for something to do with your kids after school.
Keep the kids busy.
Keep them busy.
Not a lot of sharp objects.
Not a lot of sharp objects at all. So it's starting to come together, and you can, throw stickers over the writing if you need to, or just kind of doing some fun stuff there. So, all right, looking
that.
good, looking good. Kevin, I'm going
That
to
was
pass
tough.
you. I'm going to pass you this jar. We'll see how you do with that
Okay,
one.
heart jar.
And then I'm going to keep decorating this one. And so the reason we brought up the dad jokes is because who loves a Valentine's Day without a good message? So I love to write fun little Valentine's Day jokes onto
Oh, I
a
see
note
how you do
card.
that.
And then if you wanted to, and then we'll put a little hole in it and then tie it to and attach it to our candy jars. So it's a fun way to give candy to people that you love.
It is.
And you can shape them if you wanted to. We've got
Yeah,
some
you didn't even know I was
fun-
going to do this.
I
I
didn't.
saw you look over here and you're going, what are you doing?
Kevin is more crafty than I thought he was. I know he's an aficionado in the kitchen, but
Look at that.
look at that, masterful with
I don't know
with
what
the
to tell you.
scissors. I don't know if there's much to tell me other than you're really good at cutting hearts out of cardstock.
You know it.
Yeah, so we're just decorating these as fun as we want to. I'm personally still on the Barbie trend. Love this color pink, so I'm going with the favorite.
Then go with it.
I'm gonna just keep.
There's no rules.
There are
No
zero
rules in
rules
putting candy in
in-
jars.
0 rules in this game. So if you had to write a joke or a message, do you have a fun message that you would write on your?
I don't.
No.
Yeah. What would
I
you
think-
write?
I
Kim?
think I liked the first joke. What is Cupid's favorite band?
Kiss.
Yeah, rock and roll. I love to say that. So to me, that would be my first message that I would send to my friends and family. Nothing insinuating in it. Just a fun
clean.
Valentine's Day
It's a family show.
family show.
Keeping it clean here on TVA.
Keeping it so clean here on TV. It looks like we've got. I might add a little bit. What do you think? Some silver stickers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go with silver.
I would if I were you.
I might actually switch it up and do the red to match the ribbon that we've got here. So once we've got all that going, all right, and Kevin, you did a great job cutting out that heart shape for these fun little messages. Now you've got ribbon, so you can do any kind of ribbon that you want to. We've got this nice thin ribbon. I'm gonna do 2, I think probably 2. I'm gonna do 2 pieces
Okay.
for these jars here. And you just cut them just like that. We've got one. I'm just going to tie that around. We'll make it look pretty. I mean, yes, we're crafting and we're doing all of this, but the best part is really the sweet treats on the inside. Looks like Kevin is deep in thought.
Yes.
Writing these dad jokes or a message, a secret message. And this is just a fun way to show the people in your life that you love them, I would think. All right.
'Kay.
Looking good?
Looking good.
Looking good. Do you want to string it?
Yeah.
There you go. Just string it on through there. And then this just makes a really, just a great little treat to give to people. And I don't know, I think I might have to give this to our fearless leader here at TV.
Oh, I think Danielle would
I
love
think
this.
she's
Don't
gonna
tell
love
her.
it.
Let's make it a surprise.
Don't tell her we just made her a secret Valentine's
Nope.
Day treat. But yeah, see, it looks great. You got all the
Okay.
sparkles, you see all the candy. It's a nice little surprise
Nice
there.
little surprise.
Yep, and just tie it around just like that.
Okay.
Looking great.
Am I doing it okay?
You're doing it great. And I've got,
gosh.
we've got other colors and markers. So it's really however you want to be creative, but this is just a fun base to get started to really be crafty and have some fun. We'll be right back after this. dad jokes and breakfast pizza. Couldn't have been a better Monday morning here on Wasatch Weekends. I'm your host, Kimberly Pro, and I will see you next weekend.